Alex and Vanessa Parker. The names rolled off the tongue like a promise of success, of glamour, of a life less ordinary. He, a titan of industry, his name synonymous with cutting-edge technology. She, a renowned architect, her buildings gracing skylines across the globe. Theirs was a partnership forged in ambition and sealed with a kiss for the cameras. They were the epitome of a power couple. Their smiles graced magazine covers, their every move chronicled in the society pages. Charity galas, art auctions, political fundraisers, they navigated these events with practiced ease, their hands clasped, their gazes locked. To the outside world, they were the embodiment of success, of love, of having it all. But behind the glittering facade, a different story was unfolding. The truth was, their conversations had become stilted, their touches infrequent. They were like two ships passing in the night, their paths intersecting less and less with each passing day. The spark, once an inferno, had dwindled to a flicker, threatened with extinction by the cold winds of neglect. Vanessa sought solace in the arms of another. Ethan, a passionate artist, awakened a dormant part of her soul. He saw past the polished exterior into the heart of the woman she once was. He painted her as she longed to be seen, free, vibrant, alive. Alex, meanwhile, found himself drawn to Clara, his astute and empathetic business partner. She understood the pressures he faced, the weight of his responsibilities. With her he could be himself, his guard lowered, his vulnerabilities exposed. Their escapes became their realities. The stolen moments, the whispered conversations, the shared laughter, these became the lifelines they clung to, desperate for a breath of air in the suffocating vacuum of their marriage. The guilt gnawed at them, a constant reminder of their betrayal. Yet, the fear of confronting the truth, of shattering the carefully constructed illusion of their perfect life, kept them tethered to their deceptions. The tension in their home became palpable. The silences stretched longer, the arguments more heated. They were like two magnets repelling each other with equal force, yet bound together by an invisible, unbreakable bond. The turning point came on their anniversary. A night meant for celebration, for reminiscing, for reaffirming their love, became a catalyst for their unraveling. A careless remark, a misplaced suspicion, and the fragile facade they had so carefully erected came crashing down. Accusations flew like daggers, piercing the heart of their already wounded relationship. The pain of betrayal, the sting of deceit hung heavy in the air, suffocating them both. In the aftermath of their fight, a chilling realization dawned upon them. They were strangers, living under the same roof, bound by a love that had long since turned to ash. The decision to attend couples therapy was born out of desperation. They had reached a point of no return, the chasm between them seemingly insurmountable. Therapy was their last hope, a lifeline thrown into the abyss of their despair. The therapist's office became their battleground, the space where they stripped away years of pretense and confronted the raw, unfiltered truth of their relationship. It was a painful process, like peeling back layers of scar tissue, each revelation exposing a new wound. They spoke of their unmet needs, their unspoken resentments, their crippling fears. They spoke of the loneliness that had crept into their marriage, of the dreams they had abandoned, of the love that had slowly slipped through their fingers. Therapy was a mirror, reflecting back to them the ugliness of their own actions. They saw how their pursuit of success had come at the expense of their happiness, how their fear of vulnerability had driven a wedge between them. Vanessa confronted her own insecurities, the fear of inadequacy that had driven her into Ethan's arms. She realized that she had sought validation in the eyes of another, instead of seeking it within herself. Alex, in turn, acknowledged his own emotional unavailability, the walls he had built around his heart to protect himself from pain. He understood that his bond with Clara was a symptom of his own inability to connect with Vanessa on a deeper level. As they delved deeper into their past, they unearthed buried resentments, unresolved conflicts, and childhood wounds that had festered for years. They began to understand that their individual baggage had seeped into their marriage, poisoning it from within. Rebuilding the bridge. The journey back from the brink of divorce was arduous, fraught with setbacks and moments of doubt. But they were determined to fight for their marriage, to salvage what remained of the love that had once bound them together. They started small with simple gestures of kindness and affection. A shared cup of coffee in the morning, A hand held across the dinner table, a heartfelt apology offered and accepted. They made a conscious effort to reconnect, to rediscover each other beneath the layers of hurt and resentment. They signed up for a cooking class, reminisced over old photo albums, and planned weekend getaways, anything to rekindle the spark that had once ignited their love. Slowly, tentatively, they began to rebuild the bridge that had been shattered by their mistakes. Rediscovering us. As they spent more time together, truly seeing and hearing each other, they began to rediscover the qualities that had initially drawn them together. Vanessa remembered Alex's infectious laugh, his unwavering loyalty, his kind heart. Alex, in turn, saw again Vanessa's intelligence, her grace, her fierce determination. They learned to communicate more effectively, to express their needs and desires without fear of judgment. They discovered new shared interests, new ways to connect both physically and emotionally. Their lovemaking, once a mechanical act devoid of passion, became a source of comfort, of intimacy, of rekindled desire. The journey wasn't always easy. There were moments of anger, of frustration, of wanting to give up, but they held on, clinging to the hope of a future together, a future where their love was no longer a gilded cage, but a safe haven. A love renewed. They emerged from the wreckage of their broken promises, not unscathed but stronger, wiser, more resilient. Their love was no longer a naive infatuation but a mature, enduring bond, forged in the fires of adversity. They had faced their demons, confronted their flaws, and emerged from the crucible of pain with a deeper understanding of themselves and each other. They had learned the true meaning of forgiveness, the transformative power of vulnerability, the importance of nurturing the garden of love. Their love story wasn't a fairy tale, but a testament to the enduring power of commitment, of the courage to confront one's demons, and of the unwavering belief in the possibility of second chances. A brighter horizon. As they celebrated their anniversary, this time with genuine joy and heartfelt gratitude, they knew that their journey was far from over. But they faced the future together, hand in hand, ready to weather any storm that life might throw their way. The gilded cage had been shattered, replaced by a love that was real, raw, and beautifully imperfect. They had finally found their way back to each other, and in the process they had found their way back to themselves. Their story was a reminder that even the most seemingly perfect relationships can harbor hidden struggles, and that sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to discover the strength to rise again, stronger and more in love than ever before.